All right, you guys. So Gary Jones and Jocelyn Wilson were a couple out of Atlanta. So Gary and Jocelyn's love story goes all the way back to college. Both of them attended Clark University, and years later they reconnected and got engaged. So in college, Gary ran track and field, and later on in life, he became a track and field coach. And Jocelyn became a very well respected professor. Now, at first, she worked at Howard University before going on to work at Spelman. Now, y'all, on Saturday, February 8th, Gary and Jocelyn, they end up checking into this hotel because it's Gary's 50th birthday. So the hotel that they end up checking into was one that was near Lake Oconee. So they had this boat ride planned, and after checking into the hotel, they went and launched their boat from the Fishtail Marina. But y'all, later on Saturday evening, boaters would spot this boat that was abandoned. So the boat, it was pretty far out in the lake and it was just idling in circles. Now, like I said before, they noticed that the boat was not occupied. So they end up calling 911 because they know that something has to be wrong if there's a boat out here but nobody's in the boat. Not to mention, from what everybody is saying, the boat was really small and it was not a typical boat that would be on this lake. So later on, that boat, it ends up floating and then it hits a dock. And now investigators are like, okay, something's strange because where are the people that's supposed to be in that boat? They start an investigation, and that's when they come to the conclusion that the two people that are missing are Jocelyn and Gary. So y'all, sadly, about a half a mile from where the boat was seen idling, they end up finding the body of Jocelyn. But what's strange is they do not find Gary. They continue their search, and that next day they end up finding Gary's shoes. They find both of Gary's shoes and they find them close to the shoreline. Y'all, they have been searching for Gary since February 8th. They've had dive teams come in, they had people from different agencies and different counties come in, and they had boaters that volunteered to come help search. And the sheriff is saying that this is one of the most extensive searches they have ever did on this lake. But still, they have not found Gary.
Area comprises several hundred acres of water. Okay. And there is some ebb and flow a little bit. Bodies do not go miles down the lake after they surface or anything like that, but there is some ebb and flow there. So everything that can be done is being done.
So that sheriff went on to tell the news reporters that, look, there are other factors in this investigation that we are looking at. But he's saying that he is not going to discuss those factors at all until this search is over. Now, y'all, let me say this. My heart goes out to the family. This case is extremely strange. I want to know what actually took place on that water that caused both of them to go in. Did the boat have any mechanical issues? Even if it did, I can't see both of them getting inside of that water still instead of waiting for help. Now, y'all, I'm going to keep you guys updated as they continue their search for Gary. Like I said before, they have only found his shoes. They haven't found anything else. I will keep you guys updated as more information is released.